Hey everyone, hello. So welcome to today's video. It's about Megan Fox, and we're going to journey into her lesser known esoteric world, from ritualistic blood bonding to tarot, astrology, and psychic flashes. Our first deep dive, the rituals that have both fascinated and shocked. Megan Fox openly shared that she and her then fiance, Machine Gun Kelly, occasionally drank each other's blood, but only a few drops for ritual purposes. Not swords and goblets, just minimal symbolic exchange. So, I guess to drink each other's blood might mislead people. It's just a few drops, but yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes only, is what she was quoted saying. She explained that these rituals are controlled and intentional, but they are tied to metaphysical practices like tarot, astrology, and lunar rituals. Quote, I read tarot cards, and I'm into astrology. I do rituals on new moons and full moons. Let's shed a few drops of blood and each drink it, unquote. Yes, she contrasted her calm approach with MGK's more chaotic flair. He's much more haphazard, she said, willing to just cut his chest open with broken glass and be like, take my soul. It does not happen. Maybe not exactly like that, but in a version of that has happened many times, is what she was quoted saying. These rituals are presented by Fox not as theatrical stunts, but as intimate, symbolic rites deeply tied to her metaphysical worldview. Megan Fox also immerses herself in tarot, astrology, metaphysical practices, meditations, and lunar rituals. She treats them as meaningful passages, not superficial fads. Quote, I read tarot cards. I'm into astrology. I do rituals on new moons and full moons, and all these metaphysical practices and meditations, unquote. Moreover, Fox describes how emotional and spiritual transformations in her life, like motherhood, deepen her connection to astrology. It pushes me deep into astrology as one of those outlets because I felt like I was able to see which archetype I represented to him, meaning her son, in his birth chart. She also views her connection with MGK as karmic, likely influenced by ancestral or spiritual energies. She said, our relationship is so karmic, a lot of it is handled by our ancestors and the spirits and energies that are watching over us. Side note, she even took part in a manifestation ceremony in Joshua Tree with a manifestation box and the words surrender, highlighting her cinematic view of spirituality as lived experience. And beyond rituals and astrology, Megan Fox hints at psychic or intuitive experiences. In a revealing interview, she shared, sometimes I just know things. I accidentally tap into stuff sometimes. I crossed over and saw a future string. And she said that she was raised Pentecostal and she once spoke in tongues as a child and still sees spiritual dimensions. She said, I was raised very strictly Pentecostal, speaking in tongues and falling down on the floor. That upbringing opened my eyes to the spiritual world. She has also reported mystical sounding experiences in church. I see I've seen magical, crazy things happen during praise and worship. I could feel that I was maybe getting ready to speak in tongues. That's what she had said in her quote. Megan frames herself as sensitive to unseen energies, whether in childhood Pentecostal settings or intuitive glimpses as an adult. One particularly compelling claim, Megan believes she actually manifested Machine Gun Kelly since childhood. Quote, "He's literally my exact physical type that I've been manifesting since I was 4. I'm also 4 years older than him, so I think I made him," unquote. She elaborated that their encounter was guided by unforeseen forces. She said, "Our spirit guides kept us from seeing each other's faces. We weren't supposed to run into each other that night. You literally had no face." This blends spiritual intention, soul-level connection, and mystical timing consistent with her metaphysical outlook. With such occult talk, rumors about Satanism naturally followed, and Megan directly addressed them, clarifying. She said, "That was a very misunderstood thing. I've never been part of a satanic ritual. I'm not a Satanist or any kind of evil witch." On the Call Her Daddy podcast, she reframed the ritual by comparing it to childhood blood brothers practices. Back in the 50s, she said little boys would cut their fingers and be blood brothers. That's not satanic. It's like that, except a drop in your mouth. That's what she was quoted saying. Megan positions her rituals not as dark or occult in a sinister sense, but as meaningful, symbolic acts, similar to traditional rituals across cultures. Megan Fox's journey through spiritual rituals, intuitive gifts, astrology, and psychic learnings paints a vivid picture of someone crafting her own esoteric framework. She blends ancient symbolism, modern ritual, and personal narrative into an interpretive spiritual philosophy, and one that is intentional, symbolic, and deeply felt. So yeah, that's a bit about Megan Fox. If you'd like future videos exploring celebrity spirituality, let me know and I'll make some more. Alright everyone, as always, I hope you found this video entertaining, enlightening, or in some way beneficial. Take care. Peace.